Hey everybody, welcome to my channel and to today's video. I'm so excited about today's video. I got something new at Ulta and I am like over the moon excited about this. And so I'm going to be talking about it. Now, you might notice I don't have any blush or bronzer on. This is why, because I got the Made by Mitchell curve case in the light version at Ulta. So Made by Mitchell is a influencer owned brand. I think he's a makeup artist as well, and he's also an influencer. I don't know if he had a YouTube channel. I'm not sure. I will put all of his information down below, anything that I have for him. And so I'd seen these on Beauty Bay and I was like, okay, I'm so excited. And I saw them at Ulta. They were available at Ulta and I lost it. So we're going to try the curve case on camera today. So everybody, welcome if you're new. Hi, my name is Amy. This is Dolly Mama's Daily Life. On this channel, I talk about all different topics that interest me. I talk about anything that floats my boat. I talk about budgeting, cooking, K-pop, makeup, movies, different stuff that I enjoy. And I enjoy lots of different things. Variety is the spice of life, and I enjoy talking about a lot of different topics. So if you like a little bit of everything in your YouTube channel, then I hope you guys will think about subscribing. But oh my gosh, I cannot wait to show you guys this. So I'm gonna try this on camera. So this is the curve case. Like I said, this is from Made by Mitchell, and I'm so excited about this. Okay, so here we go. So all right, this was I think $32 or $32.50 at Ulta. Now, Made by Mitchell is also available on Beauty Bay and on his own personal website. And I saw this at Ulta, and I did not know that Made by Mitchell was going to start selling Ulta, or Ulta was going to start selling Made by Mitchell. So when I saw this, when I first walked up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, those are the cream blush palettes from Made by Mitchell. So this is the light version. Now there are 5 of them. There's a fair, a light, a medium, a tan, and a deep. So huge shade range for these. They come in both cream format and powder format. So there are 10 palettes. I like cream, so I got the cream light version. So this is the colors on the back. So I'm gonna swatch them all out. But let me open this for you guys so you can see it. Like I said, this again is the curve case. I will have all the information linked for this down below. There are no affiliate codes. I do not earn any commission from any links that I post in my description box. So I just want to let you guys know that in advance, but here we go. So this is the light version. If I like this as much as I think I do, I'm going to get the medium and the fair version. The tan and the deep are too dark, but this is the light version, okay? So these are the colors. Now this is like a blush and contour palette, and it's cream. So these shades are meant to be the contour and bronzing shades down here, and these shades are meant to be the blush shades. Now me personally, I will mix and match all of the colors in here, and I just know that that's what I would do. So I'm gonna swatch all of these so you guys can see them. And so the first shade I'm gonna swatch is Strawberry Dream. That's this one right here. So I'll swatch these for you guys so you can see. I swatched, oh, this is a lot lighter than I thought. Wait, which one did I swatch in Ulta? I think I must have swatched the medium one. Okay, so there's Strawberry Dream. That's beautiful. I'm glad it's not ultra pigmented, which means I probably can build it up. I thought it was going to be a lot brighter than it actually is in the swatch. I didn't swatch this one. I swatched the medium one, I think. Okay, the next shade is Cold Heart, and this is the pink shade right here. So I'm going to swatch that for you guys. I really liked how these felt. They feel really balmy. This one I really love, and I'm not a huge fan of pink blushes, but I really like this, and it's a nice bright bubblegum pink blush, and I think it's beautiful. It's like a Barbie pink. Okay, so the next shade is Coral, and this is this shade right here, this kind of orangish color. And so, like I said, these are kind of like a balm, very beautiful shades. Oh, I love this one. Okay, so this one's Coral. See this one right here? There's Coral. Then the last blush shade is called Snatural. I love that. So this is Snatural. It's a deeper coral. I'm here for it. Okay. So this is, ooh, I think that's my favorite one. This is Naturals, that one down there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and swatch the bronzer shades or contour shades. So these are all relatively warm. The coolest one is probably this one right here. This has kind of got a yellow undertone to it, which I'm kind of excited about. This is really kind of a warm, like terracotta brown, and this is like probably the most natural color for me. So we're gonna start going this direction. The first one is called Collectible. Okay, Collectible, here we go. So the bronzer formula and the blush formula are the same. Yeah, this is kind of, this is a nice shade. I will swatch these on my palm. How about that? Okay, so that is kind of a very kind of a baby poo, kind of almost yellow undertone brown, which I'm not mad at. I think that's a really pretty shade. I think that would be fun to mix in with some of the other colors. It is very yellow toned, which I think is good. I mean, the nice thing about these is that they're probably easy to combine together and make custom colors. So I'm here for it. The next shade is going to be Holla There. This is like a cooler brown. And yeah, this is definitely the coolest tone in this palette. This is Holla There. Oh, I like this one. This is gorgeous. Look at that, Holla There. That's one right there, that one right there. And then the next shade is Creme Crave, this one right here. Gorgeous, I love it. I love the balmy texture of these. I think this is gonna be so much fun, and these are probably gonna look really good on the face. I mean, can only guess. This one is really warm. It's a really warm kind of burnt orange warm shade. I love the tones of these because here's the thing. I think that, you know, these can be used to mix together, or you can use these as blush as well. Not this one so much, but definitely this one and maybe even this one, but oh my gosh. And then the last one is probably the one it's called Shady Business. So Shady Business, this one right here, and that's this shade right here. That's probably the shade I'm gonna use as my bronzer today. Okay, Shady Business. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, so I like how sheer these are. So originally what I thought I was gonna do was I was gonna put them on my brush and I was gonna have to tap them out because they look more pigmented in the pan than they do in the swatch. I don't know. What do you guys think? There's the blushes and there are the bronzers, okay? So I'm just gonna wash these swatches off real quick, and then I am gonna get started, and we're gonna work with the bronzer shades first, and then we're gonna transition into the blush shades. But I don't know if I'm gonna mix and match the blushes, but I do know what I'm gonna do for the bronzer. So let me just wash these off and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That took me a minute to wash those off. Yeah, and I used some Dawn dish soap to wash them off because they were not coming off. I'm like, this is a balmy texture. So it must have some lasting power. Okay, so here I'm gonna take this Zoeva brush that I have. This is what I like to use to place my bronzer before I blend it out with this brush right here. So I'm gonna use Shady Business, which is that last shade that I swatched. I'm gonna use that on my Zoeva brush. I'm just gonna load it up. I'm gonna tap it off a little bit on a towel just to get a little bit of the excess off. And I'm gonna start, ooh, look. So this is like kind of my stamper brush. This is the brush I use to stamp my contour in. Now that is a very warm bronzer. I would not use any of these shades as contour, save that second one, which is Holla There. The rest of these are bronzers for sure. Okay, so there is Shady Business, okay? That is Shady Business. Blend it out. Now, I don't know if I would want to put Shady Business on my forehead, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, I like how these blended out. And I will say, as far as the pigmentation goes, like, they're pigmented, but they're sheer as well. So the balminess I think because it's more of a balm texture, it doesn't seem as pigmented or as scary to work with. Like, it's definitely pigmented, don't get me wrong. I mean, look at that. Look, that is definitely pigmented. But for me, I like that it's the texture that it is because it seems a little bit more forgiving when you apply it. And it also blends better because it's got that creaminess to it. It's ultra creamy. Okay, so there's that. Let me see how that looks. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so I'm just gonna take whatever is on the random, well, maybe I'll add a little bit more. And I'm gonna blend it around in my forehead. I see myself going through this palette really fast. It's really good. I really enjoy this texture so far. I find that it's very, very easy to blend, and it just kind of melts into the skin, which is really nice. And anytime you have like a cream product, you really want it to just kind of settle into your skin and like look like, doesn't look ultra makeup-y. So I'm here for it. Okay, so I love this. I'm gonna just use this other brush just to blend it in, just to kind of soften it a little bit more. Because I don't know that I really like this as a forehead contour or a forehead bronzer. I like it on the cheeks. Really love it on the cheeks. So then I am going to wipe off my brush. I'm gonna go into the Holla There shade for my jawline, which is this one right here. I definitely want a cooler shade for that. And I'm just gonna dip into that, tap it off on my little towel over here. And I'm just going to, yeah, definitely like this shade more for the neck and the jawline. So you can use different shades for different parts of your face. And I mean, there you go. So I'm living for it. I think this is wonderful so far. I really, really like these colors. I don't think that I would get the fair one. I think I'll stick between this and the medium. I'll definitely get the medium because I find myself, I would find myself not reaching for the light unless I just wanted to do very, very minimal makeup, because I do like having actual pigmentation and color on my face, even if it's a little bit extra. So there's that. So just gonna make sure that I blend. Okay, so now here we're going into the blushes. I think, let me see I think I'm going to do Snatural today. I like Snatural. Maybe I should do Coral. No, I think I'm gonna do Strawberry, no, I'm gonna do Snatural. This one right here. Okay, so I am going to take my, I'm not gonna tap this off on the towel. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Putty Blush Brush and I'm gonna dip it into Snatural, which is that last deeper coral shade, this one right here. And I am going to just, ooh, that's nice. It's a little bit too colorful for this look that I have today. I went for a more neutral eye. It's still a rather smoky eye, but look at that. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. You could probably use these on your lips too. Oh, I like it. I do think these are all relatively bright, but what I like about this palette is that you could probably mix in some of the more neutral tones on the bottom row to just kind of make these more neutral blushes. If you wanted to take that, that first contour shade and maybe mix it in with something, you could maybe get a more neutral tone because it's really got a lot of yellow to it. That's actually really, really pretty. I like that a lot. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Like, okay. So, you guys, first impressions, this is some dope business right here. So let me just put on a highlighter real quick and then we will conclude this video with my final thoughts. So let me just grab a highlighter and then we'll be done because everything else is done. And I will give you guys my final thoughts. So let me get a highlighter and I will be right back. Okay, I'm going to take my IBY Radiant Glow highlighter. This is like my favorite highlighter in my collection, or one of them anyway. This brand, I love these little mini highlighters. I need to get every shade. They're so good. They're like $8. but they're sold out pretty consistently. So let me just, this is like a glassy highlighter. It's so beautiful. Okay, my IBY highlighter. I didn't even need to use my sponge to blend away some of the pigmentation. Beautiful pigmentation. These are just the perfect amount of pigmentation. I think these are very beginner friendly for people that aren't used to using creams on their face. So I would recommend this for anybody. You just have to have the right tools, and you can always use your fingers too, and that would be great. Okay, so there we go. That is my finished look. Okay, listen, ladies and germs. I'm so glad I picked this up. I was so excited when I saw these at Ulta. I saw the display, and then I was like, wait, do they have any more? And then I found the gal, and I asked her, I said, do you have any more of the Made by Mitchell palettes? And she goes, oh, there's a display over here, and it was fully stocked. I was like, oh, thank you, Lord, because I was like, yes, they had the ones that were available to swatch, and that initial display when you first walk right in was like gone. Everything was gone except for the swatchers. And so this is the light curve case from Made by Mitchell. I love this. I think this is great. I highly suggest, highly suggest. Now, obviously I just put this on. This is a first impression thought, but if you ask me, like, in terms of like what I already own versus, you know, other things, this is A++++. This is so good. The packaging is okay. I like the writing. I think it's cool. It lifts off, you know, it does lift off, and the colors are on the back. So if you, you know, if you were that concerned, I don't care about knowing the colors. I just use the colors I like, and yeah. But anyway, balmy, easy to blend, nicely pigmented, but not so pigmented that it's gonna freak you out when you first put it on. I am here for it. Made by Mitchell curve case available at Ulta. Made by Mitchell is available at Ulta now. Highly recommend. And that's all she wrote, and that's all I have to say about that. This is great. I'm so excited I decided to pick this up. So thank you so much for being here, you guys, today. Bora, hey, finger hearts, a purple you. You're awesome and amazing. Thank you for sticking with me, for subscribing to this channel, for being part of the DMDL crew. We are a small but mighty crew, but we would like to grow. And I'm so happy to have you on board with me for today's video, and hopefully for videos in the future. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Do remember to be kind to one another, love others as Jesus has loved you, and treat others as you would like to be treated. Remember the golden rule. It's the best rule out there for all of us to abide by. And I'm going to leave you the blessing. I'm going to say, go in peace to love and serve the Lord. Amen, Jesus. And may the force be with you always. Okay, guys, that's all she wrote. Thank you. Once again, Made by Mitchell, available at Ulta. Check it out. And let me know what you think. Okay? Ta-ta for now. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.